Continuation of my last video, Legacy. So far we just heard word on Aquaman outselling for advanced ticket sales, outselling things like Infinity War and the Wasp and Thor Ragnarok. That it's actually advanced tickets outselling those films. Why is that? Well, mainly it's because there's something new. DC's bringing something totally different that's not been done before. Underwater adventure, and with the graphics and the storyline, it's intriguing to those that are not familiar with the character or non-comic book readers. That's not to belittle those films that DC's done before, as in BVS or Man of Steel and stuff. No, I mean those films will probably still yet to be discovered how great they are. But what filmmakers really need to do is get films that interest people right away. Most companies, I would say, don't have a year or two to wait until those films are considered to be, cult classics and stuff like that. They need something to get the viewers or to get the audience right away. So this can be the new turning point. And the reason why I've called this film, this wee video, The Seven Seas of Rhye, is because it's also a homage to Queen. Because The Seven Seas of Rhye was also a turning point for Queen. When they brought that out, followed by something like Killer Queen, it was a change of music. It was a change of audience. Families and different generations started to listen in. So those people, I mean, Queen used to be rock, but as soon as Seven Seas of Rhye came out, people from grandparents to kids and whatnot all got into it. So, and it's just symbolic that it was called Seven Seas of Rhye, in which we have Aquaman being the seven kingdoms come together. So this can also be a good turning point for DC, and hopefully the start of a new legacy. The legacy going forward. Where do we go from here? If this is a smash, which I believe it will be, but mind you, it's up against some stiff competition. It's up against a lot of other blockbusters at the time, with advanced screening and an opening in China, one of the biggest countries in the world, or the biggest. It stands in good stead to get word of mouth already. So please book your tickets and support it. Don't see it in pirate. Don't wait for reactions. What I'll do is I'll actually put a link to a guy that's claimed to seen it. He can't say much, and if you believe him or not believe him, it's entirely up to you. And if you haven't seen the latest trailer, and believe me, the final trailer will turn your head. It actually gave me goose pimples. It got me more excited than any previous Aquaman trailer done. And so yes, DC may actually, may start a new legacy coming forward. And as I say, it was my last video when I talked about the legacy, it wasn't that is what they're going to leave behind. No, my last video talks about the struggle and how big a change they would have to do in order to make a much better legacy for themselves. And DC with Aquaman could be the turning point, could be their Seven Seas of Rhye, which will reintroduce different generations into the DC again.